how to formulate a differential equation. How you can formulate a differential equation? So I will show you, dear students, how to formulate a differential equation. So formation of differential equation having two steps only. Let me write down here how to formulate a differential equation. How to formulate or how to make a differential equation. How to formulate a differential equation. How to formulate a differential equation or how to make a differential equation. We can say how to formulate a differential equation. The first step you should know about how to formulate a differential equation is to eliminate the arbitrary constant. Your first purpose will be to eliminate the arbitrary constant, dear students. Eliminate the arbitrary constant. Okay, I will tell you what is the difference between normal constant and arbitrary constant. So arbitrary constant, okay, and to eliminate arbitrary constant. Now how to eliminate the arbitrary constant? Let me tell you about the arbitrary constant. Meaning of the arbitrary constant is only and only that constants which can change. There are two words. The first is only and only constant, and the second is arbitrary constant. Constant it means which is fixed. Okay, let me show you one example. If there is y is equals to 5x plus 7, right? So whenever I write down 5x plus 7, now this 7 is fixed only. This 7 is fixed only, right? But whenever I write down y is equals to 9x plus b, okay, now again b is my constant, but here we can put any value or any natural number or any integer at the place of b. So this b is my arbitrary constant, but this 7 is my constant only. Okay, so there is a difference between arbitrary and normal constant. Arbitrary constant is nothing but that constant which we can remove, okay, and normal constant or a basic constant is nothing but which we cannot remove, okay, but whose value cannot be changed, right? Now, so to formulate differential equation, first of all you have to eliminate the arbitrary constant. Now how you can eliminate the number of arbitrary constant, whatever be the number of arbitrary constant, you will differentiate that time. Okay, number of is definitely equal to the number of differentiation. Number of differentiation means, let me show you. If there is one arbitrary constant, my dear students, if there is one arbitrary constant, you will differentiate one time only. You will differentiate it one time only. If there are two arbitrary constant, because you have to ultimately remove the arbitrary constant, because in a differential equation there will be not at all a single arbitrary constant exist. So that's why you have to remove the arbitrary constant. How you can remove? You have to remove the arbitrary constant with the help of differentiation. You can differentiate that particular equation whatever gives to you, okay, and how many times you will differentiate, it depends on the number of arbitrary constants exist in that particular differential equation. So that's why I am talking about if there is one arbitrary constant, you will differentiate one time. There are two arbitrary constant, you will differentiate two time only. Okay, if there are n arbitrary constant, you will differentiate n time only. Okay, so this will be the process, my dear students, which we have to follow. So it's a simple thing to approach. Let me show you with this example only. For the parabola, form the differential equation. Now how we can formulate a differential equation from this parabola, for the equation of parabola? So let's approach it, guys. So when we approach it, as we know very well, y square is equals to 4x we are having. Let's differentiate it, right? Differentiating both the sides. So the differentiation of y square will be 2y into dy by dx. Yes, exactly. Differentiation of 4ax will be 4a only, because the differentiation of x is 1 and 4a is nothing but arbitrary constant. When you approach it, okay, let's write down 4a as it is. So it will be 2y. So we have the value of 4a also from the question. We can say the value of 4a is equals to y square by x. So you can put at the place of 4a, because we cannot differentiate it one more time. Okay, and we cannot sustain the arbitrary constant in the differential equation also. So as we know very well, we have to remove this arbitrary constant. Now how we can remove? As you already said that whenever we have one differential, okay, where it is, yeah, whenever we have one arbitrary constant, we have to differentiate it one time only, two arbitrary constant, two time only, three arbitrary constant, three time only. Yes, exactly. So we differentiate it already one time. Now what we can do, at the place of 4a we can put y square by x. So it will be 2y into dy by dx is equals to y square by x. From y to y you can cancel out. It will become dy by dx is equals to y by 2x. Okay, if you want to write down in a simple manner, you can write down dy by dx minus y by 2x is equals to 0 will be your differential equation. This will be your answer. Is it clear, my dear students? So this will be your answer if you want. Okay, if you want to write down it in a different manner, you can write this as like this also, 2x into dy by dx minus y is equals to 0. So this is also the differential equation and this is also the differential equation. So this one and this one can be your form of differential equation. It depends on the options. If you have, you can approach according to the options, guys. So now I think you are getting my point, how to approach the differential equation or how to formulate a differential equation. Okay, with the help of the given equation, we have to just focus on one thing. We have to eliminate the arbitrary constant. The number of arbitrary constants gives you the indication that how many times you have to differentiate the equation. Okay, I will show you more questions, more examples. So let's start with the first one. I will show you these 5 examples so that it will definitely clear in your mind. Let's start with the first example. We are having first example as xy is equals to c. Now we have to formulate a differential equation. As we know very well, we have to differentiate this. Yes, exactly. So when we differentiate this, this will become, my dear students, differentiating both the sides. Okay, let's write down here, differentiating both the sides. So whenever we differentiate both the sides with respect to x only, yes, okay. So whenever we differentiate it with respect to x, my dear students, it will become what? It will become x into, okay, we cannot differentiate x and y together. It will be u into v form. Yes, exactly. So first of all, u into v form. So first of all, x, let's take x as a constant, differentiate y. It will be dy by dx. Yes. Now let's take y as a constant and differentiate x. It will be 1 only, and the differentiation of c, that is a constant, will be 0. So you can say the differential equation will be dy by dx, yes, plus y by x, yes, is equals to 0. Hence this will be your final differential equation for this equation, particular given equation. Okay, so I think you are getting my point, how we can approach when we have one arbitrary constant. We have to do the differentiation one time only. So here we having only one c, so we have to remove that one, because in a differential equation there should be without, or okay, a differential equation should be without arbitrary constant. It's a very important thing to remember, dear students, because so many students write down the arbitrary constant as it is in the flow. That is definitely wrong. Okay, now as I already told you, I will show you each and everything. Now let's talk about the second one. Let's talk about the second example. Here we have one more example, x square plus y square is equals to a square. How we can eliminate this one? Let's approach. So we have to differentiate both the sides again. So let's differentiate both the sides with respect to x only. Both the sides with respect to x only. Yes, okay. So when we differentiate, it will be 2x. Yes. When we differentiate, it will be 2y and dy by dx. Yes, exactly. And the differentiation of a square will be 0, my dear students. Yes, exactly. So you have to find the differential equation only. Now it's up to you in which form you want to find. You can write down the differential equation as like this also, that x plus y into dy by dx is equals to 0. If you have option, you can write down according to the option, or if you want to write down the differential equation, you can write down it can be dy by dx is equals to minus x by y. This is also your differential equation. Later I will show you how we can solve these type of differential equation. So right now we are discussing how to formulate a differential equation. Then we will have discussion how to solve these type of differential equation which we formulated. Okay, so it's a simple thing. Either you can go with this one or you can go with this one. It's up to you, dear students. Okay, you can go with any of these method, but remember only one thing, there should be no arbitrary constant in the given differential equation. Yes. Let's talk about the next one. Y is equals to a e to the power x plus b e to the power minus x. How we can approach it? Let me write down here. Y is equals to a e to the power x plus b e to the power minus x. Now let's approach it, guys. So how we can approach it? We have to differentiate this one again. Yes. Now here we are having two arbitrary constants, so it's sure that we have to differentiate two times. Now how? Let's have discussion. So first of all, let's write down differentiate with respect to one only, differentiate with respect to x only one time, right? Both the sides. So it will be dy by dx, my dear students. Yes. A e power x, it will be a e power x only. For b e power minus x, so b is constant and the differentiation of e power minus x is minus e power minus x, so it will be minus b e to the power minus x only. Now we can see the arbitrary constant is not removed. Here we have a and b, so how we can approach, dear students? Now how we will approach? We will differentiate it one more time. Okay, let's differentiate it one more time. So when you differentiate it one more time, let me write down here, again differentiate both the sides, again differentiate both the sides with respect to x only. So when you differentiate it one more time, what you will get? The differentiation of dy by dx will be d2y by dx2 only, dear students. Yes. So when you differentiate it, it will be a e to the power x only. Yes, exactly. When you differentiate this one, e to the power minus x, we know very well the differentiation of e power minus x is minus e power minus x. So it will become minus minus plus b e to the power minus x. Now you will say, ma'am, still the arbitrary constant are there. No, dear students. If you observe the question or the given which differential equation which we find, okay, there is definitely no arbitrary constant. How? Just look at here, dear student. This is nothing but the y only. This is nothing but the y only. We are getting differential equation, or we are getting the arbitrary constant in the form of y only. So at the place of this equation, a e power x plus b e power minus x, we can substitute y. Yes, exactly. So hence from your differential equation, arbitrary constants are removed, my dear students. So it will be d2y by dx2 is equals to y. Now it's up to you how you can find, in which form you want to find the solution or the differential equation. Either you can leave here only. If you want to write down, you can just write down one more step, d2y by dx2 minus y is equals to 0. Yes, exactly. You can go with this approach also. This is again your answer and this is again your answer. Okay. So how simply you can approach for any differential equation, how to formulate for the any given equation, how to formulate a differential equation with eliminating the arbitrary constant. Okay guys, now let's have discussion on the next one. This is again a very good question. So let me write down y is equals to e to the power x. Okay, let me write down here only now. Let me write down here only. This is a good question to approach. So what we have? We have the fourth question, that is y is equals to e to the power x. Yes, a cos of x plus b sin of x, right? So we have to formulate a differential equation for this particular given equation only. So how we can eliminate, how we can find the differential equation? Just by eliminating the arbitrary constant. So how we can eliminate the arbitrary constant, dear students? Just by differentiating both the sides. Okay. So first of all, just differentiating both the sides with respect to x. Differentiating both the sides with respect to x only. Yes, first time, one time only. When you differentiate, it will be dy by dx. Yes, exactly. It will be here you are having u into v form. Yes, first of all you have to differentiate the first function, that is u. Okay, then you have to differentiate the second one. So let's differentiate e power x. Okay, it will be remain unchanged. So a cos x plus b sin x is as it is. Now let's take e power x as a constant and differentiate a cos x. The differentiation of a cos x will be minus a sin x. The differentiation of b sin x will be b cos x, dear students. Yes, exactly. Okay, now it's not giving me the final solution. It's again having still it's having the arbitrary constant, so we have to remove the arbitrary constant, but we are not at all able to remove the arbitrary constant. But you can do one thing, my dear students. At the place of this one, particularly at the place of this one, you can put y and then you can differentiate one more time. Okay, so let me write down here dy by dx is equals to y and plus e to the power x minus a sin x plus b cos x. Okay, now you can differentiate it one more time, my dear students, because we have to remove the arbitrary constant, otherwise the differential equation is not at all valid. Okay, so differentiate it one more time. Differentiate one more time with respect to x only. Yes. So when you differentiate one more time with respect to x, let's check what you will get, my dear students. So what you will get here, from here what you will get, let's have discussion. So it will be the differentiation of this one second time, one more time, it will be d2y by dx2 only. Yes, exactly. Is equals to the differentiation of y will be dy by dx only. Yes, exactly. Okay. Plus now what about this one? Again we have to approach with the u into v method. Means first of all we will differentiate e power x, then take the remaining thing as a constant, then we will differentiate this thing and take e power x as a constant simply. So it will become e power x as the differentiation of e power x is e power x only. It will be minus a sin x, yes, plus b cos x. Okay guys, now plus when you differentiate e power x, what it will become? It will become e power x only. Yes guys. Okay, and it will be when you differentiate, it will minus a cos of x, yes, and plus minus b sin of x. Yes, exactly, you can write down. So you can take common a minus from here. So when you approach it, dy by dx plus e to the power x minus a sin x plus b cos x minus a sin x plus b cos x, you can take minus outside, it will be e to the power x a cos x plus b sin x. Yes, exactly. So for this, so you can put the value as a y. Just try to understand my thing. For this you can put the value as a y. Now, but what happened to this one? What happened to this one, dear students? You have to put the value of this one minus a sin x plus b cos x from here only. It is nothing but dy by dx minus y. Yes, exactly. We can say this is, if this is y, my dear students, we can put dy by dx minus y at the place of this quantity. Yes, definitely. So it will be dy by dx as it is. Okay, it will be dy by dx minus y as it is. Okay, right, it will be minus y again. How minus y? Because we already taken minus outside, and we know very well e to the power x a cos x plus b sin x is nothing but y only. So we can substitute at the place of this one. Let me change the different color so you can identify. At the place of this one, you can write down, at the place of this quantity, you can write down from here. When you transfer this quantity, it will be dy by dx minus y. So at the place of this one, you can write down dy by dx minus y only. Yes, exactly. At the place of this one, it is e power x a cos x plus b sin x is y only, but with the negative sign. So it will be minus y, and here we are having d2y by dx2 only. Now let's conclude it in a simple manner. It will be d2y by dx2, yes, is equals to 2 dy by dx, yes, and minus 2y. Let's conclude it more in a more simple way. So we can say it will be, let's conclude it in a more simple way. So we can say it will be, dear students, it will be, you can write down here only, it will be d2y by dx2, yes, minus 2 dy by dx, yes, and plus 2y is equals to 0. So this will be your final answer, right? So this will be your final answer, d2y by dx2 minus 2 dy by dx. We just transfer the things here only. So d2y by dx2 minus 2 dy by dx plus 2y is equals to 0. Okay guys, so it's a simple thing to approach. Easily you can go with this one. Done? Yes. Now let's have discussion on one last one. We have one more method to approach, one more question to approach, which is to eliminate the how to eliminate the arbitrary constant from here and how to find the differential equation from here. So let's approach. Let me write down here only. So we are having y square 4ax plus 4a square. You can write like this also, or if you want then you can go with this approach only, y square 4ax plus a only, right? So we have to find the differential equation from here. Okay, I think it's clear to everyone. Among these 5 questions, this is a very good question to approach, because here we have to differentiate. Not only we have to differentiate 2 times, we have to find the things. We have to find the things in a systematic manner with the help of slightly simple observation also. Okay, right. So let's approach it. Let's approach from here only. When you differentiate, it will be 2y, yes. dy by dx only, yes. For the 4ax it is 4a, for the 4a square it will be 0 only, yes. Okay, now what we can say, exactly what we can say, we don't have the value of 4a, but we can find the value of 4a, dear students. So it will be 2y, more and more you can write down here 2y, or the dy by dx, the value of dy by dx will be 4a by 2y. Okay, yes. So can we go for it? Nah, we cannot go for it. So let's approach it simply. We can put the value of 4a instead of this one. We can put the value of 4a. So in the particular given equation, or this one, you can go with any of this one. Let's go with this one only. Okay, in this one you can put the value of 4a. Let me show you how. Guys. So how you can put the value of 4a from there only. So let me write down here. It is 2y into dy by dx is equals to 4a only. Yes guys, exactly. So how we can approach it? We can write down from here only that a is equals to, more and more you can write down the value of a or 4a both, right? A is equals to nothing but y into y1 by 2. Now what is y1? This y1 is nothing but the first derivative, where y1 is equals to dy by dx, my dear students. Okay, so you can put the values in this segment only, or if you want you can put here only. So let's put here only, so you can approach easily. So when we put the values, so dear student, it will be y square is equals to 4a. At the place of 4a you can put 2y into y1, yes, into x, yes, plus a is nothing but y into y1 by 2 only, yes, exactly. So when you approach it, it will be 2 into y into y1 into x, plus it will be 2 and 2 cancel out, y square into y1 square only, yes. Now how you can approach? You can approach from here directly, y square into y1 square, and here you are having y square again. So for the y square you can cancel out y and y. You can cancel out y and y. So ultimately what you will have, y is equals to 2 into dy by dx, yes. Okay, 2x into dy by dx plus y into dy by dx whole square, yes, exactly. So if you want to make it simple, you can write down in a manner particular. If you want to write down, you can take y again in the right side. So it will be y into dy by dx whole square, dear students, plus 2x into dy by dx, yes, and minus y is equals to 0. So hence this will be your final answer. So this is a good question, almost this is a very good question. Because why? Because so many students think that by differentiating only one time the arbitrary constant should removed, but here you can see the arbitrary constant is not removed in a one time only. So many students think, okay, let's differentiate one more time. So the students can do like this also, okay, which is absolutely wrong. So you can do like this also, 2y1 into dy by dx as you are having already, plus you can do 2y into y1, that will be differentiating it again, so it will be dy by d2y by dx2 is equals to 0. So which is absolutely wrong. So whenever we are having one arbitrary constant, we have to differentiate only and only one time, dear students. Whenever we are having more than one, means two arbitrary constant, yes, we can differentiate 2 times, we can differentiate 3 times, 4 times and so on. But particularly for one time, we will do one time only. So you have to eliminate the things, you have to formulate the things in a simple manner. So that's why we converted here. It was 4a, right? Here we have two options, either we can go with this one or we can go with this one. So here for the 4a, you can either directly put the values here, here and here, but still a single a will be there only. So that's why I have to find the value of in the form of a also and in the form of 4a also, so that you can place the value. So whenever we have y square is equals to 4a, at the place of 4a we put it the value this one, and at the place of a we put it the value this one. So just by simple arrangement or the simple cancellation, we can approach the final answer, which is like this. Okay.